Bonjour. Now today we are going to start with lesson 0 for class 7th. Okay, so lesson 0 is Connaissez-vous la France? But on the left hand side there is one page which describes the French map. Okay, so we are going to discuss the French map, then we'll go with the chapter, right? La carte de France, the map of France. Now you can see that this yellow shaded portion is whole, like it's French, and in your book France, or you can say, and in your book you may find it as a green color shaded portion. The blue color represents the water body like Seine, Loire, Rhone, Garonne, Dordogne. So these are the river. Okay, Seine, Rhone, and Garonne are the famous ones. Then you can see that the Les Alpes and Les Pyrenees are the two important mountain ranges. Then they have located, then they have shown some pictures which are found in that area, like in Paris you can see the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Louvre Museum, and in the western part they show the milk products, and in the northern part the Le TGV. Then you go, if you go a little bit downwards towards the bottom, you will find that here is something written as Michel Tires, which is one of the famous tire company in Clermont-Ferrand. Okay, and then there is uh, Airbus, which is the famous, this picture is the Airbus, is of the Airbus company, which is the famous aviation company in Toulouse, which is in the Toulouse. So the famous attraction in Paris include Louvre Museum, Arc de Triomphe, Centre Georges Pompidou, and the Eiffel Tower. Michelin, the famous tire company, is based in Clermont-Ferrand. Airbus, the famous aviation company, is based in Toulouse. This is all which I have explained to you. Just the thing Arc de Triomphe and Centre Georges is there only, you can see besides Musée de Louvre and Eiffel Tower, the two monuments except those are, this one is the Arc Triomphe and this is the Centre Georges Pomp. Okay, moving on. You can even see that in this part they have shown Napoleon. Okay, then there are the neighboring countries, which is Italy, Swiss, which is Switzerland, Allemagne, Luxembourg, Belgium. Okay, then there is a water body. Now moving on with the chapter, Connaissez-vous la France? So that's a question. Connaissez-vous la France? Now, Valérie va en France pour passer ses vacances avec sa famille. Elle discute du pays avec son ami Isabelle. So, Valérie was thinking to go to France for her vacations, and for that she is discussing with her friend Isabelle. So, her friend asked, Valérie, qui va partir pour les vacances avec toi? So, whom are you going for the vacations, or with whom are you going for your vacations, or who is going with you for the vacations? Then here it is not written, but because of the mistake in scanning the picture, but it is written that je vais en France avec mes parents. So she is saying that I am going to France with my parents. Then Valerie says, dis-moi un peu de la France, Isabelle. So Valerie asks Isabel to explain something, not explain, describe something about France. Okay, then Isabel says, La France est un pays d'Europe de l'Ouest. Okay, so it's saying that France is the country in Europe in the west. Okay, elle est grand et belle. It is big and beautiful. La France est troisième plus grand pays en Europe. So it's saying that the France is the third very like third most big, or you can say large country in Europe. So it is in Europe. Let's just summarize this part, that it is in Europe and in the east, sorry, west. Okay, now Valerie, quels sont les pays voisins de la France? Elle a une tour de 6 pays. Ce sont la Belgique, la Suisse, l'Espagne, l'Allemagne, l'Italie et Luxembourg. So Valerie asks, what are the who basically, can you describe the neighboring countries of France? So she says that there are total 6 neighboring countries of France, and these are Belgique, la Suisse, Espagne, l'Allemagne, l'Italie and Luxembourg. So okay, so Belgique, Suisse, l'Espagne, l'Allemagne, l'Italie, Luxembourg. Pourquoi la France est-elle connue? So Valerie asks, what is France famous for? So Isabelle says, la France est connue pour ses fromages, ses parfums, ses monuments, etc. La France est connue pour les beaux-arts aussi. Okay, so the famous things in France is cheese, perfumes, monuments, and it is also for the beautiful arts that there are in France. Like there are over 6,000 paintings in one museum in France, and amongst them is the famous painting which is called Mona Lisa, right? Valérie, quels sont les fromages célèbres de la France? Ce sont les camembert, le brie, le gruyère. So Valerie asks, what are the famous fromage? Fromage, you know what is the meaning of fromage? Yes, fromage means basically it's even, what do you call it? Yeah, cheese. What are the famous? Can you name some famous cheese that are available in France? So Isabelle says it is Camembert, Brie, and Gruyere. So Valerie asks one more question. Like there are a lot of questions that Valerie is asking. So, et quelle est la capitale de France? What is the capital of France? So Isabelle say it is Paris, la ville lumière. So this is important, that it is the city of light in the and it is a fashion kind of city, a city that is known for its fashion. Now Valerie asks, can you describe Paris a bit? So Valerie asks, can you describe uh, uh, describe Paris a bit? So Isabelle says, Paris, it is the city of fashion. There are so many famous things and so many celebrities, which is Yves Saint Laurent, Pierre Cardin, Coco Chanel, Christian Dior, Paco Rabanne. So Valerie asks again, quels sont les monuments célèbres de France? What are the famous, famous monuments in France? Then Isabelle says there are a lot of monuments like La Cathédrale de Notre Dame. The cathedral is basically the church. So La Cathédrale de Notre Dame, le Musée du Louvre et le Sacré-Cœur, le Panthéon et la Tour Eiffel. So these are the names of certain monuments in France. And ces monuments c'est très connus dans le monde. These are very busy, like a lot of people visit these monuments, and thus it is a busy schedule over there, kind of. Okay. Quelle est la monnaie de la France? What is the money system? Like in India, we have rupees. So, what is the money system in France? The money system in France is euro, utilisé par tous les pays Union Europe, which is used by the all the countries which are associated with the Union European. Quelles sont les autres villes françaises? So, what are the other cities in France? So, Isabella answers that there are a lot of villages, like sorry, not villages, cities like Marseille, Lyon, Nice, and Toulouse, which are there in France. Valerie asks again, and at this time, it's the last time she's asking in this chapter, which is Je viens mieux not asking but saying something. Je viens mieux connaître la France. And Isabelle says Tu auras tout le temps de connaître la France pendant ces vacances. Bon voyage. So this is not important. It's about that Valerie says I'm going to France. I'm like I like I want to go to France. I'm like she's saying that she's interested in going France. And Isabel says, I hope that you spend a good time there. Bon voyage. Then this is the vocabulary you should learn. Sorry. I thought there was a box. This is very important part that you should learn because it is very important for your higher classes, especially your 8th if you are studying in India. Wait a second, please. Great. L'exercice, then this is about the exercise. The money in France is euro. Okay. So the money in France is euro. This part. Une ville en France, Lyon, Londres, Rome. We read Lyon. La France est le dash plus grand pays de l'euro. So it was the third largest country in Europe, I think. Okay. So un pays voisin de la France, a neighbor country of France is l'Italie. It's not Algeria, not Pakistan. Now this is not required. This is not required. Yeah, this is important. Two cities of France, Lyon, Marseille, and uh, neighboring countries of France. You can name anyone: l'Italie, l'Allemagne, le fromage français, Camembert, les couturiers français, le Coco Chanel, Poco, and Christian Dior. Retrouver les mots. Now you have this is jumble. You can say jumble alphabets, and you have to just identify which word it is. Like this is courtier, this is euro, the second one is euro, and the third one is pantheon. Okay, now you have to complete the words, which is of course money, mode. This is easy, right? Choisir l'entrance is important. You can see that Dior, Leonis, Paris. Dior is a brand, so Dior is different. Rest all are cities in France. Then Alps, Pyrenees, Himalaya, Vosges. So Vosges is also one of the mountain ranges in France, but Himalaya is of India. Brie, Camembert, Cock, Roquefort. So you can see that cock is um, an animal, and Brie, Camembert, Roquefort is are all um, le fromage. Le Gruyere, le Brie, le Camembert, l'Italie. So we know that Italy is a different odd one out. So Gruyere, Brie, and Camembert are all fromages again. Now moving on, let's see. Oh, that's the last page of this chapter, and that's how we complete it in 15 minutes. Any doubts, any queries in the comment box. Bye. I hope you enjoyed the session. Do like, subscribe, and share.